Welcome to the Wallace Show Aftercast. All the stuff we did not get to during the course of the show today. Betty Rock, we're going to have to talk about this on the show tomorrow and do a conversation about it. But you going to In-N-Out Burger on their grand opening was, from the surface, from the outside, was something that just seemed like lunacy to me. Like, there's no way I could do that. What possessed you? Because, like, when you did the Chick-fil-A thing, I get it, because you were going to get free Chick-fil-A for a year, and you did, and you used it. This one, you got a meal in a drive-thru.
No, you're right. Mainly, I did it for the experience.
Okay, that's fair.
Also because I really like my friend Dina. I think she's awesome, and spending time with her is fantastic.
Was it her idea? Like, was she the one that wanted to?
Well, she told me this is what she was going to do, and I was like, oh, I'll just go with you.
Nice.
And she was like, great.
Good friend.
And then you're trapped.
So anyways, we drive up there, and I will say that they had it really organized well. I mean, they knew what they were doing. If only our government could figure it out. But they had it figured out, okay? So here's what they did, though. It was a trick. So you pull up, and you're like, oh, there's not that many cars, because you just see their parking lot, okay? And we're like, oh, this is easy. Pull around. We're like, wait a minute, where's the way to get in? Oh, they've blocked it off. You can't get in. They have a sign that's pointing across the street and like across this main intersection. You go past there. There's a new construction going on. They had 3 lots rented out just to keep people that want to go through the drive-through there. Okay.
That's hoop number 1 that I would have left. I would have been like, I'm going to go find a Burger King. I know they're going to treat me like garbage. I don't care.
No, but it was for the experience, because they even had a sign that once you pulled into that lot, they were like, if you pull into this lot, you should be expecting a 2-hour wait.
Oh, my God.
Now, they had a sign to the other lot, and they said, if you're parking in this lot, expect a 3-hour wait, okay? So it was only going to go up from there.
Yeah.
So we were in the 2-hour lot, and the 2-hour lot wasn't even all the way full.
You felt like you were doing well.
We were like, this will maybe take an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Totally worth it. And I would say we were in that first lot maybe 35, 40 minutes. And we're like, this is easy. Yeah. They hand you a little plastic card, you take it, and then you put your flashers on so they know that you're part of the line, okay? So then they move you to the next lot, okay? Now, this is the lot that's in front of In-N-Out restaurant.
So you're like, I'm right here.
This is easy, okay? That's when it slowed down, okay? And I mean, we sat there from 1:28, okay? That was the beginning. We pulled in the 2-hour lot at 1:28. We were at the drive-through window getting our food exactly at 5:28 p.m.
That is 4 hours in line.
4 hours. They had porta potties set up.
How did you not lose your mind?
Even the preparation to know that people would need to use the restroom is smart.
Right. And here's the thing,
It's funny if you go back today and there's no line.
Right. As we're pulling out, okay, they have like at least 50, if not more, employees working. I mean, just going. Okay. There's at least 100 to 200 people standing outside in frigid temperatures waiting to just get in and dine. Okay. So, and they had to park across the street and walk across that main intersection. When we got to the window, I was nervous they were going to tell us we've run out. Okay. Yeah. But no, they had prepared. They had like rented freezers full of all this stuff, I guess, that they needed. Yeah, they were prepared. They were ready.
That's so good.
One woman, we heard her giving her order in the drive-thru, and she said she had driven there from Kentucky. She had never had In-N-Out before, and so this was her first experience with it. Came from Kentucky. Wow. Waited 4 hours to get this done. We saw people sleeping in their cars.
Oh, my gosh.
I thought, why aren't these people working?
Just go to Shake Shack. It's better.
No.
Shake Shack is better.
I'm reading people who drove up from Florida to experience
I believe
this.
it. They opened up 2 locations, so one in Lebanon, one in Antioch. Yeah. We went to the one in Antioch. They're opening on Friday, one in Murfreesboro.
Congrats on not getting shot in Antioch, too, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, not getting caught in the drive-by.
That's a crazy place to put your first restaurant out here,
I would agree. Maybe they didn't know. But then also in January. They're aiming for January. So next month, they're opening the one in Goose Creek.
Yeah,
which
it's
is an
5
exit
minutes
up
from here.
us.
And there's no way I will go there for a month until
least
after.
A month or two.
At least,
I was also Googling it because we were asking this question. You know, they have those palm trees that they cross in an X always at every location.
I didn't know
How
that.
do they do that in the South? Well, I read up on it. They have like special palm trees that they choose that can weather the colder temperatures.
Science,
but they
baby.
also put heated coils at the base of the tree to
Really?
keep it warm. Yeah, during
Just
the
because
cold.
that's
I
what they
never
are.
knew
'Cause
that.
That's the logo on
That's
the cup.
their logo,
and all
yeah.
that
And
stuff
they
you
also
see.
put a Bible verse on
Yeah.
their
I
cup.
love that.
Yeah.
That'll fit. That'll do well.
And I
here.
will say all the employees were fantastic.
Good.
Now, I have had In-N-Out before, and I was not impressed. I've had it like maybe 5 or 6 years ago in
Does
California.
4 hours make it taste better?
When you're starving?
Yes.
Yes, it does. I will say, though, this experience, it was a great burger.
Yeah.
Great fries, great
Yeah.
sweet tea.
It better be.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, if you
right?
had walked away with that with a subpar food experience.
I called Betty because I had a work question for her, and I talked with her and her friend Dina for a few minutes, and I was just dumbfounded at how long they had been there. And I'm like, you guys should DoorDash some food to you from some other restaurant.
Okay, you mentioned that. So
Yeah.
there is a Chick-fil-A that's right beside this new
I would have
In-N-Out.
at least got fries.
I saw people getting out of their car, walking to
Yep.
Chick-fil-A, getting an order,
Yeah.
and then walking back to their car.
I would have done the same
If
thing.
I was a solo driver, it'd be like, here, I'll give you my card. You go get me something.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But we did it.
You're-
And we ordered food for friends that we had to drive 45 minutes back for.
Oh, so it's been
so I was
cold.
like, it's not going to be fresh, but
Yeah.
they didn't care. They wanted
Yeah,
it.
I think I would have ordered a lot of food. Like if I had sat there, I probably
would have ordered one of everything.
And then I would have frozen stuff, meal
I
prep it.
saw a guy that was standing out in the cold waiting to get in. He had a cooler with him.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
no.
Well, it's good that they know how to do this, and
Yeah.
like that there wasn't extra frustrations because of anarchy. Yours was just busy.
Yeah.
Now, while you were in line for that, I was in my own line. They're paving the roads in front of my house. I literally just yesterday was like asking a friend, I'm like, why are they not finished this intersection yet? This is nuts. So then, of course, I'm driving in it, and the Lord's like, this will be really funny. You asked about this. I'm going to let you see firsthand when they're paving it. And I got stuck in a paving line, and I had to just sit there and wait. And
Was it 4 hour?
No. It was about 8 minutes, and I about lost my mind. That was my point. I couldn't have made it 4 hours. I would have been like that guy that's like, remember the time I was held hostage at
at the Panda Express.
Panda Express for 30 minutes in a
Yeah, it gets
drive-through?
longer and longer.
38
Yeah.
hours.
Right. I actually documented the whole thing. You can see it on my stories as long as it's still available. When you go to Instagram and search Betty Rock, and it should be the second one that pops up. It's b.rock_on-air.
Oh, there you go. That's the one I follow you on, too. Hey, you know what? Let's just go ahead. That was a lovely story, and I loved hearing that, and I'm so glad I did not have to live that. I'm not built for that.
You wouldn't wait 4 hours for anything?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
No, nothing. There's
Your
no way.
daughter needs a heart transplant.
I mean-
Uh,
Ouch.
2 hours max.
Yeah, yeah. We can get this done earlier. I would be constantly pushing to do things faster. Yeah, I would not exist in that world.
Oh my goodness.
So let's go on to your story now,
All right,
since you're on
so
fire.
let's do celebrity scams. You know, you've heard Wally and I talk about watching 90 Day Fiancé, and The Williams is one that really sticks out to me because it's this woman in her 60s,
so sad.
and she thinks that she's in love with this guy online who is a bodybuilder, probably 30 years younger than her, if not more. And everybody can see that this is a scam, even her children, because he won't even FaceTime her.
The thing that frustrates me about 90 Day Fiancé, when you first start watching an episode or a series of it, and there's the person like this, and everyone in the world knows this person is out of your league, like way out of your league. It is a scam. But like no one that feels like they can say that, you know. But it's
children did.
Yeah, but it's so obvious to everybody but this person.
Yeah.
That's like I'm self-aware enough to know. Like if all of a sudden some like gorgeous model is texting me,
Yeah.
I know This is a scam.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so handsome, my prince. No, I'm not. I have a thing called a mirror that defies what you've just said, and I know not to fall for this. But
thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Hey.
I saw recently where on this podcast, there's this comedian, and he was told, he was like, his guest said, "You are just a beautiful man," and he said, "Oh no, I'm not." He's like, "I would only be beautiful if we were like stuck 30 days in a coal mine." And then people were like, okay, he's not so bad. Okay, so anyways, celebrity scams. It turns out that a lot of people are using online profiles, like social media, to get a hold of fans. So for instance, worldwide, okay, in just this year alone, 2025, scammers have gotten $5.3 billion out of people.
How?
Okay, I'll tell you how.
You just hang up on them, or you just block them. You just don't talk.
I know. So one big one was a cryptocurrency scam. So they acted like they were the fan page or whatever for Pink Floyd, Michael Jackson, Adele, and they hit up multiple fans. And said,
of course, it's a numbers game.
His Michael Jackson's legacy is going to die if you don't give this amount of money. So that cryptocurrency scam got $49,000, out of those fans. Now we move on to Johnny Depp. This was from one single fan alone, okay?
This breaks my heart.
But what this scam artist did was they pulled voice recordings of Johnny Depp and I guess played those over the phone. I'm not sure.
Next level.
Smart. They got from one person alone $350,000.
Deep fakes, all that stuff. Like
this person thinks that Johnny Depp is reaching out to them and
this is what's so
money.
Sad. That doesn't happen in the real world. This is somebody that's lonely and that's kind of desperate. And that's what is the saddest part of this whole thing is somebody that actually believes that. Or then when the lies get crazy, they're like, yeah, my money's tied up in my divorce and I'm going to leave this person obviously for you and we're going to live a happy life. If you could just float me some gift cards in the meantime as a multi-million-dollar actor, that's really going to help. And there are people that are either desperate enough or I hate to say it, but low IQ enough to think, oh, that's plausible.
Do you remember that story? There was like a woman that thought that Brad Pitt was contacting her, and then they showed pictures of what the scam artist did, and they had taken Brad Pitt's face and put it on a patient that was in a hospital bed. And you could tell it was not real at all.
I'm in the hospital right now.
This person
money.
truly thought. So I think it comes back to you don't have any friends or family around to really help you navigate this. One last one, and I think a lot of us could fall victim to this one. So there was a scam business that they targeted Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter fans.
Okay.
So they did campaigns online. So you would click on this and you thought you were getting tickets or merch or a VIP experience.
All right.
And it turns out all of that was fake.
Okay, that's more plausible.
Yeah.
The love scams are the ones that are always implausible to me. One where you're like trying to get score tickets to something. That makes sense. Like I've been looking at fake Rolex watches for how long now? I mean, a year. Mm-hmm. I started studying Rolexes from this Vukum account that I followed. This guy that flips watches on New York City streets. Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting. It's just interesting to me. And so I'm like, okay, there's all these fakes. And so what I've done is I will save the link to my favorites and then go back to it like 2 days later and the link will be gone. And that would be like, it doesn't work anymore. Oh. So that's your sign that the link popped up. And I'm surprised like Facebook doesn't crack down on stuff like that or Instagram. But like the link will pop up and the ads all look good. You know you're getting a fake. They're honest about it. Like, they're kind of honest about it. If you have a remote brain in your head, you know it's fake. But like then you go, oh, okay, $200. I know I'm getting a fake, but it's a fake and it's fun. I'll spend that. But then when you go back to the link and it doesn't work, like they took your money and ran.
Right. Or it could be that is TikTok trying to work behind the scenes.
Maybe.
Trying to take those links down.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know this, but I was reading this whole blog about these celebrity scams. And it turns out now that there are businesses that you pay them hundreds of thousands of dollars, but they guarantee that they will take a celebrity would hire this team. And they guarantee that they would take away all the links, all the fake profiles, all the things so that because it is, and I can see why this would be a benefit for someone who is a star, because if you have a bad experience with a scam artist that was claiming to be a certain star, that star would lose some trust in their fans, because if this was a viral scam, well, now you don't know whether to trust this artist or not when they post a link. Well, now you're going to lose revenue.
Right.
You're going to lose money that you could have been earning from all of these tickets or T-shirt sales or stuff. So it does make sense why you would want to hire a team like this to get rid of all that.
Mm-hmm. I would love to have somebody use my identity in a love scheme scam. Just to see if anyone would fall for it. That's as sad as the people that fall for it, because
I don't know what's sadder, actually.
I know scammers are like, oh, this will be fun. We'll do this one. And then all of a sudden, no takers. All right, moving on. All right, you got any birthdays, Rock?
I do. I have one, and this one is from Natalie.
Natalie!
No, Natalia.
Natalia!
Natalia is celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday. She said, while it is my birthday, I would like to thank my mom. This year I turned 25, and for all those years, Wally.
No, I said, oh, nice. Like, oh.
No, you yawned
No, I didn't.
while she is giving a celebration. Shout out to her mom.
Oh,
that was definitely a yawn.
He
said, this year I turned 25, and for all those years, my mom has been the best mother, friend, and support, especially now, throughout my grad program.
Nice.
Congrats, Natalia.
That's awesome. Good job, girl.
She asks a lot of questions, but I'm going to go with the last one, and that is, if you could go back to school without all the homework and tests, would you, and what would you study?
Interesting. Medicine. So I could be a doctor with no homework or tests? Absolutely.
That's a really good idea.
Because then you're going to make a bunch of money.
That's true.
Yeah,
to actually study, but then you don't have to do all the work around
I get my
it.
pilot's license.
That's good.
Oh.
Yeah. Somebody asked me about that the other day, because I got like a flight program and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I'm spending a lot of time on it. And somebody asked me like, oh, would you ever go get your pilot's license? And I'm like, no, because the game already even frustrates me, where I'm like, oh, come on, let's just get through this part faster, where I want to take all the shortcuts. And with flying, there are no shortcuts to take. You need to do every step.
Exactly.
Or you plummet out of the sky, like that plane that landed on that car on the freeway. Did you see that yesterday?
Sick. I mean,
that
not really
nuts.
cool, but, like wild.
I think I don't think this is an actual certificate you can get, but like a mathematician or like a math teacher award, because I think if you know math, you could do a lot. Like Gavin, like this morning, Wally said something like, I have 96 hours left. And Gavin was like, oh, that's 3 weeks or whatever. I don't know how many days. And we were both like, how many days is that? You take 24, divide it by. Like, we could not do it. But I think if you could do math really quick and easy, numbers just came easy to you. You could do video games. You could like program them. Like, you could do all kinds of things. I think you could make a lot of money.
My wife can figure
say that,
out,
but like you credit me, and I'm a.
Well, you're probably
producer.
At the low end of the totem pole.
Okay,
but you're better than we are at math.
Yeah, and that says
we're
that
the
doesn't
lower
say
end.
much about us.
Should I use that in my eval for raises next year?
Absolutely.
Hey guys, let me show you what I can.
On
math.
the totem pole, we're the hiney, Betty and I.
Sure.
You're at least up a couple rungs.
I'm the boil on the hiney. Okay, I don't know nothing.
Whoa.
It's bad.
Gavin, what would you go back to school?
Something sports journalist related and or like stats related too, because there's a lot that you sound a lot smarter within the context of, like, let's say a sports podcast, if you truly do understand even like the finer details about what you're talking about, versus sitting there being like, my team's better because we score more, which is like, duh, yeah, that's right, but just getting into the minute details of why, I think it'd be very fun to do.
Gavin would win all his fantasy football leagues.
I used to. I've been bad this year.
How are you doing this year?
I did not make the playoffs here at work.
You didn't even make the playoffs in fantasy football?
I put in my resignation,
loser.
actually.
Wow. Is Joy in it this year from midday? Okay. Because Joy used to be like the Sparkling Bunny Pears and like her team name. And she would win the dumb thing and do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's got to make you frustrated if you're a sports person.
Hey, I just want to give a reminder to all of you that we have a potty group going on Facebook. You can actually join it when you text the word potty, PODDIE, to 91979, and I will send you a link. But this is where we're giving away stuff. And I think what we're going to do, Wally, very soon is Wally had 10 movie posters of I Can Only Imagine 2. And I asked him to sign all 10 of them. And I want to give those away.
I had like I think they sent us over the first drafts of them. Like not the official ones. I think these are the exclusive first drafts because I'm not in it. I'm not in, like my picture isn't in it. So I think this was these are worth more because it's the mistake.
Yes. That makes so if you want to settle for a mistake. Movie poster.
But it'll be
I
rare.
Can only imagine.
Right.
Yeah. Then join the potty group.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, with that, I think that's going to do it for our Aftercast. And as always, thanks for being a potty.